So we're going to go over odds in favor and against. We have a quick question here, and they've given us some important information. There's 250 songs in this guy's MP3 player, right? They've asked us to make a Venn diagram essentially to explain it. So what we've done here is we have a section that's going to take care of dance and another section that's going to take care of R&B songs. Here it says that there are 50 R&B. So let's fill this with 50 to start. Okay. And it also says that there are 150 dance songs. But then what ends up happening is it says that there are also 30 songs that qualify as both. So like you spoke earlier, we're going to eliminate 30 from each of these and we're going to put that into the middle. So in that case we have 30 of both. We have 150 minus that 30, so there's actually just 120 songs that would be considered, I guess, pure dance songs. And out of the 50, we subtract the 30, there's only 20 songs that would be considered strictly R&B, right? And then these 30 qualify as both. So the very first question says, what are the odds in favor of, what is it?
Hearing dance song that is not.
Yeah, odds in favor of hearing a dance song that's not R&B. Well, odds in favor and odds against, there's two formulas. Odds in favor state that the odds in favor are equal to the probability of event A happening divided by the probability of event A not happening. Odds against are just the reciprocal of this. Probability of event A not happening divided by probability of event A actually happening. So we actually have to determine the probabilities of each. So since there's odds in favor of hearing dance that's not R&B, well, how many total songs were there?
250.
That's right, 250. And event A actually happening. Well, how many songs were pure dance songs?
120.
That's right, we only had 120 pure dance songs. So the probability, or PA, is 120 divided by 250. And the probability of that not happening would be taking 250 and subtracting it from 120. Right? That would be the probability of not taking a dance song, which means it'd be 130 divided by 250. Okay, so we're going to just work that out below these formulas. So we'll say OIF. We'll call that odds in favor. Okay. Well, probability of the event happening was 120 divided by 250. And then the probability of the event not happening was 130 divided by 250. That was not choosing a dance song. Because this fraction is a division sign working with two fractions, we're going to lay it out horizontally. That gives you 120 divided by 250 divided by 130 divided by 250. When we divide fractions, we invert and multiply. So we then have 120 divided by 250 times 250 divided by 130. Well, because we're multiplying, essentially, think of it like we're going to have 250 on top and 250 on the bottom. These two will kind of cancel out of what we got. So we'll be left with 120 divided by 130. And then to reduce that, a 12 in 13 chance. So the odds in favor of choosing a dance. The second question states odds against. So we're going to call it OA, right? And we know that's the probability of an event not happening over the probability of the event happening. So what are the odds against hearing a song that is both dance and R&B? So
30 to 250.
Yeah, so let's take a look at it. 30 to 250 are the odds of actually hearing a song that's both. So in that case, that would be our PA, correct? Because PA, or let's write the question out just so we know. Odds against hearing a song that's both R&B. So odds against hearing a song that's both. Okay. Odds against hearing a song that's both. Well, we know there was 30 songs that were both and a total of 250 songs. Well, the odds of hearing a song that is both, okay, so not against, the opposite of that, that would be considered our PA. So that'll be our probability of odds against on the bottom. 30 divided by 250. That's our PA. But odds of that event not happening are what?
220 to 250.
That's right. We take the 250 and subtract 30. Okay, that gives us all the other possibilities out of a whole of 250. So that gives us 220 out of 250 divided by 30 out of 250. Okay, so then what we're going to do from there, 220 divide 250 divided by 30 divided 250. We're going to invert and multiply. 220 divide 250 multiplied by 250 divide 30. We know the 250s cancel out, and we're left with 220 over 30, which is also known as 22 over 30. And that's exactly what they gave us in that question, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, good.